Hi guys, welcome to the Wrestling Retrospective, and for the final time this year, this is the Wrestlers of the Month for December. So at number 10, I have Konosuke Takeshita, and he had a very busy month along with everyone else in the Continental Classic. I'm sure this is something you're going to hear me say a lot during this video, but he managed to get the highest points tally in the entire tournament's history. He got 13 points, which is, say, the highest anyone's ever got in a tournament. He went completely undefeated, and the only time he dropped points was his draw against Claudio. As well as that, he continued to have his reign as IWGP World Heavyweight Champion and competed in DDT as well. So a very busy month for Takeshita, but also very successful, even if he did lose the semi-final match in the Continental Classic. Number 9, I have Kyle Fletcher, and he, just like Takeshita, had a very busy schedule within the Continental Classic. He did unfortunately lose his semi-final match against John Moxley in what was a very, very good match. And he also had one of the more highlight matches of the tournament when he lost to Speedball Mike Bailey. And yeah, just overall, Kyle Fletcher pretty much just had, probably as far as match quality wise, probably had the most consistent Continental Classic. And again, though he was very unfortunate in losing his semi-final match, I thought he wasn't going to. I thought he was going to at least get to the final. I look forward to seeing what he does post Continental Classic. At number 8, I have Javon Evans, and he had a very busy month. He wrestled for NXT, of course. He wrestled on the main roster, and he wrestled in AAA as well. So, yeah, a lot of wrestling around the world. Of course, a highlight for him was the Saturday night's main event match where he and Leon Evans took on AJ Styles and Dragon Lee in what was an absolutely fantastic match for the short amount of time they had. It was very action-packed, and yeah, definitely one of the highlights of the month. But as well as that, he won the Iron Survivor Challenge, what was a very good Iron Survivor Challenge, and he went on to face Obafemi on the following NXT. And though it was a losing effort for the NXT Championship, it was also a very good match. So Javon Evans wasn't only quantity, but it was also quality throughout as well. And yeah, he's been an absolute highlight this month. At number 7, I have the Babes of Wrath, Willow Nightingale and Holly Cameron. They have gelled really well as a team over last month, and this month they became the inaugural Women's Tag Team Champions, defeating Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa in the finals of the tournament. They had some decent tag matches as well, and managed to defeat for a second time Mercedes Moné and Athena to retain the championships at World's End, with a minor detail being that Willow Nightingale has pinned Mercedes Moné, the TBS champion. And when this video comes out, it will be the day of Willow getting her title shot against Mercedes Moné. And honestly, it wouldn't shock me if Willow Nightingale took that TBS championship from a downfalling Mercedes Moné. At number 6, I have Gunther, and this month was just filled with great wrestling from the Ring General. He had some good matches within the Last Time Is Now tournament. He had Solo Sikoa's probably best match to date, in my opinion. The match with LA Knight was really good in the finals, and of course he defeated a retiring John Cena in his final match when he made him tap out like a little bit. Number 5, I have Kazuchika Okada, and the Rainmaker had just as busy month with the Continental Classic, but had some great matches throughout. But the two standout matches did come at World's End when he kicked off the show with a very good match against Konosuke Takeshita to get into the finals, though it wasn't the cleanest victory to get to the last match. And he of course had a pretty decent match with John Moxley in the finals, which he did lose, but he was also the international champion, which is very good, though I can't remember the last time he actually defended the bloody belt. Number 4, I have Carmelo Hayes, and yeah, Carmelo really became him this month when he had two absolutely fantastic matches with Ilya Dragunov challenging for the United States Championship, and the second of the two matches, Hayes would defeat the Mad Dragon and would become the new United States Champion, a title that, might I say, is very well deserved for Carmelo Hayes, and I very much look forward to seeing his reign as United States Champion. At number 3, I have Obafemi, and yeah, Oba had 3 absolutely huge matches this month. He won the NXT Championship back from Ricky Saints at Deadline. He then defended his newly won championship only a few days later against Javon Evans in a great match, and then would go on to Saturday night's main event to take the WWE Champion Cody Rhodes to the limit, and a match that did end in controversy due to Drew McIntyre's attack, but he had a great showing, and yeah, more and more people are starting to get behind him now, even if they weren't before, and yeah, I can't wait to see what all this brings for Obafemi as far as his career going forward. I feel like he is due a main roster run at any point now. They'll be showing vignettes for him on Raw and SmackDown. So yeah, I look forward to seeing him on the main roster and hopefully wrestling more and more often. At number 2, I have MJF, and yeah, he only returned like this month as well in a huge pop on Dynamite, which I was there for, and it was a massive pop. But he also only had 2 matches this month. He had a squash win on Dynamite, which led to just a segment between him and the guys in the main event of World's End, and of course he regained the AEW World Championship in the main event of World's End, defeating Samoa Joe, Swerve Strickland, and Hangman Page in a absolute classic match, which did get into my list of matches of the year. And yeah, it was just a very enjoyable 4-way match. MJF played the match really, really well. And yeah, he just had a really good showing, proving once again why he is seen as one of the best in the world right now. And at number 1, I have Jon Moxley. He had probably one of the most rigorous months of wrestling, not only because he was in the Continental Classic, but he went into the tournament with a bad leg that was barely 70%, let alone 100%. He had good matches throughout. He had 7 overall matches this month, of which 2 of them were on the same night. He had a fantastic semi-final match with Kyle Fletcher. He managed to defeat the greatest tournament wrestler of all time in Kazuchika Okada in the finals to win and become the new Continental Champion in a championship that is, in my opinion, well deserved, and in the process of the tournament managed to turn himself, as I said, somehow babyface within the process of the tournament, which is just insane to think about considering where we were about a year ago with Jon Moxley. But yeah, just overall had probably the most successful month overall, and yeah, I'm very much looking forward to seeing what Moxley does as Continental Champion. So those are my wrestlers of the month for December. I know we've still got a couple of shows, or at least there's the Dynamite between now and the end of the year, but tomorrow is going to be the start of the end of year stuff, so I have matches of the year coming out tomorrow. The day after, there's going to be wrestlers of the year, then there's end of year awards as well as me predicting stars of 2026 as well. So lots of content coming as far as end of year goes. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. This is obviously, with it being New Year's Eve, the last video of the year, so I do thank everyone for watching throughout the year. I do appreciate everybody who does stick around and watches, or any new viewers. Do hit the subscribe button, as there is a lot of wrestling content coming up throughout the month of January. I've already got the whole month sorted out, so yeah, do stick around. There's a lot of good stuff coming, and yeah, thank you very much for watching, year round or just this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Do leave a like and all that good stuff that everyone says at the end of these videos, and yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.